In this video, we're going to use the brand new Gemini 3 to vibe code something that actually works and is useful in just a few minutes and is totally free to build and use. I'm a huge fan of interactive visualizations. They're a great way to actually really dive into a concept to make sure you understand it. So instead of building just one-off interactive visualizations with Gemini 3, we're going to vibe code an app that spins up these visualizations whenever you want one. We're going to go to aistudio.google.com and create an account if you don't have one. This is a much better way to access the new models rather than going to the Gemini site directly, because you get access to the latest models and I believe greater usage limits for free. We're going to enter the prompt, build a web app, where the user provides a concept they want to understand better and the app creates an interactive visualization that helps them understand the concept. The user can also see the underlying code if they want to and export it. We're going to make sure that Gemini 3 Pro Preview is selected as the model and then click Build. It takes a couple minutes for it to build the initial app, so I've sped that up, and then we can see the results. The original result is not the most aesthetically pleasing thing, but let's try it with the concept NBA salary cap. And once we get the results, the visualization is hidden. It's there and it's getting at the concept, but not really how we'd want to present this to users. It's not that easy to interact with it compacted like this. And we can see that it has provided the HTML CSS code as we requested so that you can just pull it out of this and put it wherever you want to make it your own separate app. But let's go back to Gemini and prompt to improve this app. It only took 3 additional short prompts to get the app in good shape. I started with the prompt, the visualization should take up almost the full page when created. The user should be able to easily interact with it. Do a design review of the site. Also, use framer motion for the interactions as well, and aspire to the style of 3 blue, 1 brown. I gave it that prompt, and then the preview area just showed dark blue and had an error in the console, so I just said the preview is showing nothing and there's an error, and I pasted the error, and Gemini went ahead and fixed the error, and we were good to go. I played with the app a little and realized that some of the visualizations had overlapping elements, so I did one final prompt. Make sure the visualizations do not have overlapping features that make them hard to read, like text covering parts of the visualization or animation. And even with my typo, it fixed the problem. And here's the finished app. You enter a concept you want visualized, here binary search, and we click generate, and it generates a visualization that you can interact with to better understand the concept. It has sliders. It creates quite interesting interactions. This one you can set on auto modes. You can just watch the item being found in the array. And what's really nice is if you download it, the code is self-contained, so you can just open it in a browser and it will run on its own. So then you can deploy them or just save them as files and share them. They are just small, self-contained mini apps. Here's one that helps visualize matrix multiplication, and it allows you to change the size of the matrices and shows you the exact dot product calculation on the bottom. All we had to do to create this was insert the words matrix multiplication because we'd already set up the whole app around creating these. And then we generated a NBA salary cap visualization to see how you hit the different thresholds as you add players. And these numbers probably not quite accurate for 2025, 2026, but it gives you the general idea. And here is one that helps you visualize classifier free guidance and how the CFG scale you can set when you're generating videos or images with stable diffusion can impact the output. And then let's go back into AI Studio to look at the code that Gemini created to make the underlying app. And we see that it's quite a nice, succinct app. It created a bunch of React components, didn't overdo the setup or complicate things. And then we have this Gemini service that is actually calling Gemini to generate the visualizations. And we can see that a API key was injected from the environment. We didn't actually have to go get an API key. It's really nicely set up. And then we see the prompt that Gemini wrote for Gemini to create these visualizations successfully. So it's also a great way to learn about best prompting practices when you're using the API. I will link to the full code base in the video description and to live versions of the visualizations so you can play with them. I hope this was helpful. Thanks for watching.